Hey guys, welcome back. Capricorn. Is it Capricorn? It is Capricorn. My BFF, sorry. I took a bite of my sandwich. I'm starving and literally lost my train of thought. Okay, Capricorns, your next blessing coming in, or your next holiday blessing, or your Christmas blessing, whatever it is. Whenever you see this reading is timeless. So the next holiday could be President's Day. I don't know. But whenever you see this, your next blessing. Alright, Capricorns, my BFFs. That word sounds weird in my mouth. Capricorn. Alright. Capricorns, Capricorns, Capricorns. Let's see, your next blessing. Your next blessing. Alright, so we being real. Okay, I just saw 111. Capricorns. Alright. No, we're not doing all that. No. Are we? Alright, fuck it. This might be too many. No, I can't take it. No. Alright. We got break the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Yeah. I feel like you're at the precipice of finally rewriting the future, of finally breaking that chain. It seemed like you were at that last step, at that last puzzle, and you were just trying to. No, the puzzle doesn't fit. I do feel like it's a chain link. And you're at that last chain link when you're trying to undo it, because you've been carrying all that armor, all that heaviness from your ancestors, from your past, you've been carrying your lineage for them. You have been carrying all of this, and you're about to break that. It is something that is going to happen, and it's going to happen soon. And this is your next gift. Oh my gosh. Sorry guys, I got really emotional for you. You're my BFFs. Hello. Your life is a canvas. Artist manifestation. Create accountability. Yeah. There's a need. First of all, your life is a canvas. Create it as you want. And I know there's a lot of restrictions. And I can say that coming from somebody that right now is restricted as hell. But even for the Capricorns I'm speaking to, you are the type of person who, if you were put in a room, if you were put in a cell, if you were put in isolation, your inner self is so rich, it wouldn't feel like you were in isolation. You have the love, you have the warmth, you have the imagination, you have the 5D connection, you have it all. Literally, it's not. Guys, hang on. Woo! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. Let me pull back a little bit from your energy, because holy shit. You guys have within you, you guys have it all. You guys have a rich within. And once you realize that even if you're down to the bare bone, even if life is stripping you of every fucking thing, no car, shit's breaking everywhere in your house, your health is not the greatest, you have no money for Christmas, your inner home, your life can be so... Guys, I need to get through this reading. Come on, man. It's so rich that none of that other shit matters. It feels like you're rich with love, with spirituality, with everything. You just have this beautiful inner rich life. It's giving the scene from, I can't think of the name of the movie. not the Grinch. Tiny Tim. You know how like they had like no food and the little boy was gonna die and they had like a log and they had, but that family was so full of love. That presence and all that other shit didn't even fucking matter. None of that mattered. What was it that they had? Chicken? Even when the electricity goes out, having a candle for that warmth, for that warmth. Making your life, no matter where it's at, the most beautiful place on earth. And that is your last barrier. That is your last chain. That is where you break. It's almost like I'm seeing it several different curses, but I'm seeing one having to do with money, which is crazy because you're Capricorn. But I feel like for whoever I'm talking to, it could be that maybe you're not even lacking in money. Maybe you're lacking in that inner fulfillment, that inner happiness. And money can buy you things. Money can buy you a level of, security, but it really can't buy you happiness. There have been times where I've been very upset or just having emotions or maybe even a level of depression, maybe. I wouldn't have called it that then, but we can just to put a name on it. And then I got a large quantity of money. Not like anything out of the ordinary, right? But like enough that I could go do something fun, and it didn't change my mood. It didn't change anything. I waited. I had to wait till I got out of that energy, out of that like darkness, to be able to go like pay bills and go out and eat something with my daughters or do something fun. Because even having had that money drop in, it didn't make me happy because whatever was going on was within. I feel like that's what you're going through. And now like that shit, calm down, because oh my god. You need to paint it the way it is. And even if your life is a canvas, even if you have fucking like 20 cents to your name and you have like whatever food, make that fucking dish look into art. Make your home feel warm and whatever you guys have, right? For example, we don't go out a lot because of course things are tight, shit's expensive, and my car broke down. But we do a lot of things in my home that we okay, so for example, my kids love karaoke. We karaoke constantly. We have games, we have board games, we have games that we play, together. We make shit up to just have fun. I'll do things for the kids so that we can do together. We do like we play charades. Things that we do at home, right? We'll even do like every year. I actually do this twice a year, but like we'll do a marathon of Harry Potter, of like certain movies, right? And then I'll make like something to match, like dinner or dessert or something like that, right? Like whatever the fuck you have to paint. I was seeing a video the other day. I was seeing a reel, and it was a whole reel of doing makeup with fruit. And so they took beets, was it beets? Yeah. And they did the blush. And then they did the ends of the banana and they heated it up. They warmed it up with a lighter. And then that black stuff on the end, they use it as eyeliner. You guys know what I'm talking about. Back stuff of the bundle of a banana. They use that as an eyeliner. And then what else did they use? They used some other kind of vegetable. I can't remember what it was. And then they like added freckles to her face. I don't know. It was cool though. Like, and they even did lipstick with like, I can't remember what they used. Sorry. I watched it once and I was like, that's cool, and then I moved on. But that's what I'm getting, right? Like using what you have to make art. Is what I'm getting. I'm honestly getting Cancer energy, which is funny because I'm a Cancer, but Cancer and Capricorns are on the same kind of like, it's not a timeline, it's on like the same energy line. And I always say this, you guys know I say this to you guys every time. You guys are to money like Cancers are to love, right? So what I'm getting is you guys might actually be working on like your South Node, where you might need to work on your Cancer in your home and making things with what you have, because that's what Cancers do. It doesn't matter where you are, they'll take a box, add some Christmas lights to it and a sheet, and there you have your play place, right? And they make, you know, whatever they can, and they make it with love, right? Especially if in their better spirits, like Cancers, there's nobody that makes a home better than a Cancer. So I'm getting that you might be in, like, if you have like Cancer and your, or Capricorn in your North Node. But if not, either way, it doesn't matter. That's what I'm getting. It's almost giving like there's a need to take some of that Cancer energy that you guys do resonate with and use what you have to create art. Your life as a canvas, whatever it is that you want to do, you can do it, even with the minimalist of things. Draw your life however you want it to be. The Great Gathering, it's all coming together. Intuitive hits soul tribes. Yeah, it feels like you're at that rock bottom stage where the only way is up now, right? What goes down must come up. But you're still at that stage where you're just like, well, fuck, I guess this is where I'm at now. Like, you know, I don't know, using candles for electricity, rock bottom, right? And they're saying it's the darkest before the light, right? It's all coming together though. There's a soul tribe coming in. And I feel like you can feel this. You can feel that this is coming in for you. And then you got loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addictions, let God in. Yeah. You're, instead of using art to color your world, you're using substances or other things to try to mute the anxiety, the everything we just don't want to feel right now, right? Like we'll sit there and be like, oh my god, I don't have money for presents for my kids, and it makes you feel like a piece of shit when really it's a pagan holiday. First of all, gifts that wasn't even in, yeah, no. But you can make the holiday your own. You can make it whatever you want it to be, whatever you want that holiday to be. It doesn't have to be about gifts. But it's almost like you're taking that and you're running with it, and like going to the bar or doing things that you shouldn't be doing to try to mute that pain, instead of allowing yourself to, again, Tiny Tim, enjoying that moment with your family, because that's the moment. It doesn't matter where you are, what you didn't have, but you have that memory, you have that feeling, right? It's time to loosen your grip. Allow the things to come in. It's not stopping it, but it is putting you into a frenzy, which is making the energy just real negative. And that's not good for anything, not even, you know, your things that are meant to come in. It doesn't stop it, but it can, like, make it wobbly, slow down, like, you know, there's a need to just loosen your grip and allow yourself to see the beauty in whatever you think you don't have. All right, breaking the chain. Let's clarify. Okay, the Two of Wands, making a move. Making a move. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna decide to go this way and continue to remain in sitting in harboring these negative emotions, these negative feelings, not seeing the beauty in the little things for what they are? Or are you actually going to make the move to paint your life into existence, to use the colors that you have to paint the gray? You know what, this part is gray, I don't like this, let's add a little splash of pink. You know, when we didn't have money, we would fucking sit there and we would do a girls' day, paint our toenails, do facials, shit that we already had in the bathroom, right? It's stuff like that. Warming up a frozen pizza from the fridge. Yeah, we couldn't go out and go to a nice restaurant, but we were spending time at the house and joking and painting ourselves funny and just doing the most. And that's the memory. It's the warmth, the love that you're getting, right? With the Eight of Swords in reverse, yeah, it's coming out of your head. Your life isn't coming. You need to come outside of your head and live life right now, no matter what situation you're in. It doesn't matter. You don't have a car? Cool. Go to your backyard. Go to wherever you're living. Go if you live in just a small room. If it's just you, shit, have a friend over. If it's just you, shit, start a vlog. Start a TikTok where you just do silly shit just to make you laugh. If you have kids, go in there and you guys play a game together. Teach them games or use YouTube. I like to do that and show my kids like the old shows. I was having them watch In Living Color. I was having them watch Mad TV. They're like, "What the hell is this?" And I was like, "This is from my day. This is shit from my day." Right? Showing your kids like the stuff that you used to grow up with, that kind of thing, right? If you're at home and you can't bake something. Whatever, if it's just you and a pet, dude, like doing videos with your pets. I don't know. There's a million things you can do when there's a lack of, right? There's so many things you can do instead of saying, I wish I had so much money so I could go spend and go on vacation and do this and do that. You might get that, but it might not make you happy, especially if you can't find happiness in where you're at. There's a need to find the happiness within you. If you don't find the happiness within you, you're never going to find it without. No matter how many addictions you have, look at my words elude me. The dude from Friends that passed away, he had abandonment issues, and he thought that becoming rich and famous was going to help him and it was going to heal him and he was going to feel much better. The only thing that did was make sure that he always had money to have money for his vices. Because he went through women like nobody's business. He dated Julia Roberts and broke up with her because he was afraid of abandonment. And Julia Roberts was in love with him. Like, yeah. And he broke up with her. And he just ran through women and ran through women and ran through women. And as soon as he would feel something, he would feel, nah. But you know what he did? He did take like 50 pills a day. Drink, what was it? I think a liter or a handle every 2 days. And smoke a pack and a half to 2 packs a day. Every day. And this man was brilliant. He was hilarious. Like, he didn't need that shit. If he had found that inner peace, he would have never needed anything outside of him. With the Four of Swords in reverse. You're not healing. You're not healing. So this is actually, there's a Tower moment coming in. There's something that's going to come in to help you heal. It is a Tower moment. And Tower moments can seem, they can seem negative, but really it is divine intervention saying, hey, what are you doing? Stop that. You need to look within to start seeing that the things that, it's like somebody that loses, a leg and they're like, well, I'm grateful I have 2 legs or I have 1 leg, right? Or somebody that loses, you know what I mean? Like being grateful for what you do have when you see somebody else that, I'm not going to go into, the saying, oh, that person doesn't have shoes, but the other person doesn't have feet. That kind of thing is what I'm trying to say. And you're allowing yourself to pull yourself down into a state of martyrism. Nah. With the 8 of Pentacles, you're not working. It's not working. You're not working on it. I feel like for some of you guys refuse to work on it. And you guys are still with the 6 of Swords. You guys feel like you have to be sneaky, you guys are pretending to heal and you're lying to everybody about it. I don't know who I'm talking to, but that just came out. Or this could be somebody you're dealing with, but this is what's coming out. With the Ten of Wands and the Queen of Swords. This has something to do with justice. Yeah. This has something to do with possibly somebody from your past. Somebody that is now the Queen of Swords because you couldn't get it together and you chose not to heal. Again, this might be a cross watcher. But this person is now getting justice because this behavior, whatever happened here, or you're getting justice because whatever happened here was unfair. This was somebody that didn't heal, or this is something that you didn't heal, and there was a lot of fuckery that went on here. And what's happening here is that you're getting intervention to heal, and you're being forced not to heal. You're being forced to sit down and heal. If this isn't for you, I'm sorry, this isn't for you, but I do feel like this is for a Capricorn that I'm reading for. But this is because you see that this person, whoever you feel hurt you, is getting justice, but really this is their justice for you, what you did. And again, if it's reverse, reverse. And this is going back to you feeling like you're the martyr with the Hermit. The universe is telling you, go sit your ass down, and you're not listening. So the universe is going to make your ass sit down. Haz caso, te voy a hacer que hagas caso. ¿Te aplacas o te aplaco? Right? Capricorns, I'm sorry if this was a harsh reading. Again, if this is reversed, if this is for like somebody that you know, and maybe this is just for a Capricorn that needs it and this isn't your reading, you can look at your sun, moon, or rising, or even your Jupiter or Venus, you know, it just depends. But this is for somebody, and so the universe is granting you a tower moment, so you can sit your ass down somewhere. I just saw 2 Yeah. All right. But this is good. This is good. This is what you needed. Maybe you just needed a little bit of help and you didn't know how to do it, so the universe said, we're doing it. All right. But this is going to open your eyes to a better life, to a better you. And remember, our job here is so that we progress, we elevate our energy, so that we don't add into the evil, the negative shit that's going on in the world. And that is how we start to help the Earth's energy, right? By just not being a piece of shit ourselves. All right. Guidance for Capricorns. All right, guidance for Capricorn. Guidance. Okay. Just in case you're wondering, I am wearing my headphones. My energy has been vibrating very high, and the headphones have been helping me. I had stopped wearing them for a while, but well, because I mainly wear them outside. I haven't really gone outside. Dude, come on. Guidance for Capricorns. You guys want to be very specific, I guess. Yeah. Hang on. There we go. Happiness. Immense delight can be found in the smallest of things. Cultivate fluttering moments of joy. Oh. Stranger Things. Music can bring light to even the darkest of places. Thank you, Capricorns, for making me almost want to cry this whole reading. I love you guys so much. I hope this helps. If there's anybody out there that's actually having a really, really hard time, please email me, message me. We'll figure something out, okay? I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.